Welcome back to Love Stoic, where we explore the real, raw, and often unspoken truths about love, commitment, and emotional connection. I'm Ellis3, and today we're diving into a silence that's deeper than words, the silence of touch. It's the space that grows on the sofa, the empty side of the bed, the hand that's no longer reached for. This isn't about blame. It's about understanding the quiet heartbreak of physical disconnection after years of shared life. Why does the woman who once couldn't get enough of you now seem distant, closed off, untouchable? If you felt that distance, if you're wondering where the warmth went, this is for you. Stay with me. Emotional labor is the invisible work that so often goes unnoticed, yet it shapes the very atmosphere of a home. It's the constant, quiet effort of anticipating needs, smoothing over conflicts, and holding space for everyone's feelings, even when your own are left unspoken. Managing the household's emotional climate means remembering birthdays, planning meals, and keeping track of everyone's schedules. It's the mental load of making sure nothing falls through the cracks, all while keeping the peace. She's the family's emotional manager, soothing hurt feelings, remembering who likes what, mediating arguments, and absorbing everyone's anxieties. She's the one who makes sure everyone feels seen and heard, even when she feels invisible herself. By day's end, she's depleted, her reserves empty. The weight of carrying everyone's emotions leaves her feeling drained, with little left for herself. When you reach for intimacy, it can feel like just another demand, one more thing she's expected to give, even when she has nothing left. It's not that she doesn't love you. It's that closeness in these moments feels like another task on a never-ending list. She wishes she had the energy to give more, but right now she's running on empty. What she truly craves is to be held without expectation, to be cared for in return, to have her weight seen and acknowledged. She wants to feel safe enough to let go, even if just for a moment. So she retreats, not from love but for self-preservation. She needs space to breathe, to recover, to remember who she is outside of her responsibilities. The physical distance is a symptom of emotional depletion, a silent signal that her well is running dry. To bridge the gap, ask yourself, how can I lift her load? How can I share the invisible work that weighs her down? How can I replenish her, not just take? Small acts of care and understanding can make all the difference, helping her feel valued and supported. The path back to her touch, her warmth, begins with easing her burden, showing her that she's not alone in carrying the weight of emotional labor. Relationships are written in conversation, not just the logistics of daily life, but the sharing of dreams, fears, and the small joys that make each day unique. It's in these moments of openness and laughter that true intimacy is built, brick by brick, word by word. When we talk, we invite each other into our inner worlds, creating a space where both partners feel seen and valued. But when meaningful talk fades, so does intimacy. Silence grows heavy, and the distance between two people can feel insurmountable, even when they're sitting side by side. For many women, emotional connection is the gateway to physical closeness. It's the feeling of being understood, cherished, and truly known that opens the door to deeper intimacy. If conversations become purely transactional, she starts to feel like a co-manager of the household, not a lover or a partner in adventure. The spark that once brought you together dims. When her vulnerabilities are met with quick solutions instead of genuine empathy, she learns to hold back. She stops sharing her heart, fearing it won't be received with care. She turns inward or seeks comfort in others, friends, family, or even strangers online. The emotional affair begins not of the body, but of the soul, as she searches for connection elsewhere. Once emotional connection is lost, physical intimacy feels impossible. The bed becomes a place of distance, not closeness. To want her touch, you must first want her thoughts, her feelings, her stories. True desire is born from emotional closeness. Become the co-author of her life again. Share in her memories, her hopes, and her everyday moments. Rekindle the conversation, and you'll rekindle the connection. It's never too late to start talking again, to listen deeply, and to rediscover each other, one heartfelt word at a time. Beyond emotional labor is the mental load, the endless invisible project management of life. She remembers, plans, and anticipates everything, often alone. When she becomes the manager and you the employee, desire withers. No woman wants to feel passion for someone she has to manage. The lack of appreciation deepens resentment. Desire thrives in equality, not in a parent-child dynamic. To reignite passion, become a co-owner, not a helper. Take full responsibility for parts of your shared life, without being asked. Notice what needs to be done, and do it. When she feels like you're equal, space for desire returns. Partnership, not management, is the foundation of intimacy. Relationships must grow, or they stagnate. When one partner evolves and the other stands still, a painful gap forms. She may be changing, seeking new ideas, new meaning, new purpose. She wants to share this journey, but if met with indifference or resistance, she feels alone. The intellectual and emotional connection crumbles, and physical intimacy becomes inauthentic. She's not rejecting you, but the stagnation you represent. To close the gap, be curious about her growth. Walk alongside her, even if your paths differ. Growth together rekindles connection. Be her partner in evolution, not her anchor to the past. There's a world of difference between sex and eroticism. Sex can be an act, a moment, a physical release. But eroticism is something deeper. It's the invisible thread that weaves through your daily life, connecting you and your partner in ways that go far beyond the bedroom. Eroticism is the energy that flows between you all day. The glances, the jokes, the small acts of care. It's the playful touch on the arm, the knowing look across a crowded room, the way you make each other feel special, even in the most ordinary moments. When intimacy becomes transactional, it loses all spark. If affection is given only in exchange for something, the magic fades, and what once felt alive now feels routine and empty. She feels used, not desired. Her body becomes a means, not a partner. The warmth and excitement that once existed are replaced by a sense of obligation and distance. Each transactional encounter kills a bit of her desire. Over time, she may begin to withdraw, feeling unseen and unappreciated, her longing for true connection growing stronger. What she craves is to feel wanted for who she is, not just for what she gives. She wants to be cherished, to be recognized as a whole person, not just a source of comfort or pleasure. Emotional foreplay starts long before the bedroom. It's built in the small, thoughtful gestures, the words of affirmation, and the genuine interest you show in her life and dreams. Compliment her mind, her humor, her strength. Let her know you see her, truly see her, in all her complexity and beauty. Take something off her plate so she has space for pleasure. When you lighten her load, you show her that her well-being matters to you, and that creates room for intimacy to grow. Stop demanding intimacy. Rebuild connection outside the bedroom. Share laughter, adventures, and quiet moments. Let your relationship be a safe space where she can relax and be herself. When she feels truly seen, her body will open to you again. Intimacy will return, not as a transaction, but as a gift, freely given, deeply felt, and joyfully shared. To feel desired is as vital as being seen. Over time, pursuit fades, compliments become routine, and passion is replaced by assumption. She needs to feel actively wanted, not just loved in the abstract. Without pursuit, she feels invisible. Her desire withers. Her lack of initiation isn't about libido. It's about feeling undesirable. Rekindle your pursuit with sincerity and specificity. Notice the small things. Praise her strengths. Show her she's chosen. Desire is mutual. When she feels wanted, she'll want in return. It's not about grand gestures, but genuine attention. Make her feel, not just know, that she is the one you want. Resentment poisons relationships, not from one big betrayal, but from countless small hurts. Each unmet need, each ignored plea, builds a wall between you. Romance and desire can't survive in bitterness. When you reach for her, your touch feels like a violation if the emotional debt is unpaid. Her withdrawal is protest, not punishment. The physical distance mirrors the emotional one. You can't charm your way past resentment. You must dismantle it, stone by stone. Listen, apologize, and change, consistently. Only then can romance and desire return. Major life changes, retirement, empty nest, illness, shake the foundation of relationships. Old roles vanish, new ones emerge, and identity is renegotiated. She may feel her autonomy slipping, her role shifting from partner to caretaker. Desire rarely survives when one becomes the other's nurse. Her withdrawal reflects her struggle to adapt, not rejection. To reconnect, you must find each other in this new reality. Talk openly about new roles and needs. Build a new partnership where desire can live. Adapt together and intimacy can return. In a relationship, having a voice means being heard and valued. When her words are met with defensiveness or dismissal, she learns to stay silent. Each unspoken truth becomes a brick in the wall around her heart. She may be physically present, but emotionally, she's gone. The body cannot offer what the heart withholds. Her withdrawal is her final message. You do not hear me. To invite her back, become a safe harbor for her voice. Listen to understand, not to rebut. Prove her words matter through consistent action. When her voice is safe with you, her body may follow. Life's brevity can spark a powerful urge for change. For a woman long unfulfilled, this realization is a catalyst. She stops waiting for happiness and starts creating it for herself. Emotional detachment becomes self-preservation. Physical intimacy with you may feel like a betrayal of her new self. Her distance is a sign of rebirth, not rejection. If you want to be part of her new life, meet her where she is now. Show her your partnership can add to her happiness. Build a new relationship that honors who she's becoming. If this resonated, know you're not alone. The silence and distance aren't the end, unless you let them be. They can be the beginning of deeper love and intention. This work is hard, but the reward is immense. Rediscovering each other and building a stronger partnership. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your truth matters here. Until next time, choose love, choose growth, and never stop choosing each other.